Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday to all of us. Here we are. Here we are again, the singing bird. It's been too long that I am really I am really busy, so I can pop up and say hello to everyone. So today I'm gonna show you just to do a job again to so anyone can help me for that it's make it easy for me. All right, guys, samahan niyo po ako, and I hope next time when I go live, sana makakanta ulit ako. I miss to sing. Oh God. So, how is everyone? Sana po okay rin po tayong lahat, and uh, I love you all and I miss you all, everyone, especially those mga supporter ko oh, all over the world. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much to, for your support. And um, anyone is here. All right. If anyone can pop up here and say hi to me, thank you so much. Thank you and God bless. So samahan niyo po ako. Busy day. I'm gonna busy day. I don't know if it's this one here, so I just put it here. So I want to busy. Another busy day. I think I will put you here for that. You can also watch the TV. So, my gosh.
International Championship of Collegiate Acapella. Lincoln Center is proud to welcome back all of these young hopefuls tonight who are hoping to win a trophy by making music with their mouths. This is going to be a big night, and I tell you, Gail, if you can just shut your eyes. Doing it. Shut your eyes and get rid of all the politics, then you can remember being at Lincoln Center here in the Big Apple and singing on this storied stage is the dream of every a cappella singer. You bet. Hey. Good luck. Thanks. You too. Yeah, I'm looking for some action, and then I'll bet somewhere you can feel the electric falling in the air. It makes you feel all day. Sometimes you wanna go where everyone knows my name. But it's not no way to speak. But I'm just gonna let a brand new happen for me, and it's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Every time I touch the track, it turns into gold. Now everybody knows I've got the magic in me. When I hit the There's hope after all. Mr. Leader of the Free Galaxy Bank. I knew you'd make it. I never doubted you. We got your warning. We've been waiting. Oh, yeah. We got the gang back together. Humans have asked us to play by their rules. Well, the rules have just changed. Human beings, bunch of backstabbing weasels. Find your inner compass. Loyalty is about to flower in the wings of fear and temptation. What the hell are you saying? It's a hype. Cut the crap before I drop a grenade on you. Try it. If you tell. Oh, please, bullet. Please do it. You know what? They save us so much time. Well, raise your hand if you're thoroughly disenchanted with our little pleasant Earth vacation. So who's the stowaways? Oh, hey, what's the gun? Godhound, both of you. They've risked their lives for mine. We owe them. So there's been no sign of any others. No. We have all gods left. They're picking us off one by one. We're the pathetic, dirty fourth, and you make five. Well, that's our best case scenario. Monobot witness protection. Beavers, you're welcome to leave any time. Well, for the record, Super Dad, I'm not hiding with you. I'm hiding out with that big guy.
Hello, hello.
With your free gun.
Welcome to my live stream. Hello to the 1 million in the house.
Resembling warrior discipline. He's like a child. His child is about to kick your ass. It's a shit. Am I the lone sage who sees through these buggered eyes? Yes, I've been waiting for them all to dispatch each other so I can take charge with no trouble at all. Just me, reporting to me. It looks like you've been missing. Autobots. Lockdown is hunting us, and humans are helping. We need to know why. Listen, I don't know why, but I have an idea about who. Joe and I still recorded footage of an Autobot raid. Pieces. Watch what happens here. Oh, that's Lightfoot. They rip us apart. Savages. When Lander's truck comes, haul them off. KSI, Kinetic Solution. Defense, aerospace, government contracts. And they designed this drone. So these government guys just hung you down and then pass you off to this KSI. The company's headquartered in Chicago. No way to get inside without a battle. Well, what if you had some human help?
What are you two partners now?
Sweetie, we're targets now, so we need to know why we never get our lines back. Autobots, I have sworn to never kill humans. Big mistake. But when I find out who's behind this, he's going to die. This is pulling men out for us. Those are the rules. Anyone who's got a badge is not our friend. We're going to divide and conquer. You two in charge of stealing food and the essentials and nothing else. Chicago KSI headquarters is like a fortress. I'm going to find a way into the top secret military way. Find something to blackmail this company and the government. We're going to get our freedom back.
Good morning, Mr. Joyce.
What was that sound? That's the sound.
Did you ask for?
Oh, I asked for boundless, transcendent. When you walk through a door in this building, it should sound like you've stepped into the future. Present. Say it. Past.
Don't you realize what the Arctic Find means? You know that story we were all told as children about a... All right, time down between Craig and Mark. Craig.
Is there a scholar in there somewhere?
I'll do your first name.
Oh, no, you haven't. That's the point of John.
Congratulations, Mark. Yeah. Hey. 10 points to yourself. Let's have a look at what you missed. Frank Ford, you got that one, Craig. He was only the Prime Minister for 7 days, but he still got an official portrait. Now, in fairness, it looks like someone burst into his office and painted him when he wasn't ready.
It's like a long photo of him.
Time for our next deep dive. The topic is Commonwealth Games, hands-on buzzers. Which Australian has broken the record? Giselle. Emma McKinn? Correct, to become the most successful Commonwealth Games athlete of all time. A new type of sport will be played at this Commonwealth Games with athletes called Bubbles, Big Stuff, and Explosive _ Fury. What is it?
Is Instagram finally a sport?
You're close. Is it e-sport? It's e-sport. Video games, otherwise known as e-sports, will be a pilot event at this year's Games. The official anthem of this Games is a song called Champion by this iconic Birmingham band. UB40? Correct! This woman came 6th in the 220-yard breaststroke. Wow, Mark!
I didn't know this, but isn't that Margaret Woodward?
Correct, that is Margaret Whitlam. She came 6th in the 220-yard breaststroke in the 1938 Games and
Right,
later.
yes, please. Very good. How can I help you today? What name? Oh, yes. Do I hear them? I hear. I'll just go and check, see what room you're in just a second. How come you're not making it till 2 a.m.? Oh, yes. Where are you coming from?
Hi everyone. Welcome to my live. Hello, hello to 2 million people in the house. Just the way you are. Hello, thank you so much for staying with me. I hope all is good. I love you all. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my live stream. Hello to the 2 million people in the house. Sorry, the singing bird is just got a flu and then my voice is still didn't come back. This is still a little bit nasty. Smile. Thank you so much, that 2 million in the house. Thank you. Huh? You need. I think you need to.
I need the stuff again. Give me the
You
codel.
didn't take the.
Just need the codel.
What honey? It's,
Just give me the codel.
we just only had.
It's time, and then I have tonight as well. You're supposed to take these 3 times a day, plus
Do you want some? Do you want some
What?
tea? So that you can have that
I have a
one.
cup of tea like this. It'd be more important. Well, they're beautiful lips. I love that, darling.
Honey, it looks like you're cold.
That lady's coming at 2 o'clock in the morning.
What?
That lady, Briggs, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Shame, double shame. I'm just hoping to speak up for people with disabilities, to improve their lives. I'm trying to improve my life. I've had very positive feedback. Yeah, it's been positive, so which is a good thing. I mean, it's a good sign. Yeah, again, we did make a great movie, and I thought that
Why is she coming late?
Yeah.
Huh? Why is she coming late?
She's come from New South Wales.
She just only driving. She just alone.
Yeah, we just got to film and
Like parents. Like we're telling women, go on, speak up for yourself. Just know the entire network's with Roger. No one will believe you. They'll call you a liar. Oh, and as for your career, you want assignments and airtime? Go ahead. Call the paranoid man who signs your salary a pervert and do that on a fucking anonymous hotline he controls. On a phone, he has a contractual right to record. Jesus fucking Christ. Do you think women are idiots? It's like somebody stripped you naked and they want you to walk through this office just to fucking prove it.
can I see you for a minute?
I don't know that I like
I won't call you a feminist, but say there's a spectrum. You are.
Roger harassed me 10 years ago. I had turned down a law firm partnership for my entry-level job here at Fox. Roger would call me up to New York to dangle prospects. I wanted his help.
Did you?
Everything.
Will you talk? Megan?
I don't know.
Since Rosalind in disguise was best able to see through other to save.
Always just an update from down the boundary. Ben Davis is on. It looks like the concussion protocol underway. He's been sitting on the bench and comes right on to Liam Ryan. So probably not the matchup you'd be hoping for after the second quarter. On it to straight onto the field, line up against Murphy, Laird, and Berry. His kick drifting wide. And down to the field. To the edge. His ninth game on his third of the season. And running his distance. Dawson. Nice read. Good intercept.
He has a quick look just there out to the open side, but his intention effectively is to go back down the line to the density of the numbers.
You still got if it
Not looking
ain't
to spread the
coming.
ball at all.
Barris in front, but out wide at the height.
You still got him there.
Take the mark over the top. Way to Laird. McHenry pushing forward. Bellis trying to get it in quickly. Hughes was a deep target. Laird drifting down two. They go in towards pocketing. Took a couple with him, but the Eagles out the back to Foley. Reading. Too much on the kick for Langdon. And he's shoved over the line by Miller.
Well, Schofield, what is it that Tom Barras is doing to Taylor Walker that's seeing him beating him in so many one-on-ones?
He spends a lot of time on his body work, Tom.
Short side, half a dozen, yes, sir. Harry Brook coming to the party late for the Superchargers.
Dribble to the over. Sweep two, sweep six. He's a serious.
I'm having just water for that. It will help my cough.
When his team needs him, he's delivered a maximum.
6 more. That is beautifully played from Harry Brook. It is a set of 5 that the Superchargers needed. And boy, have they got themselves well in front of the game now. 10 balls remaining. 150 comes up. Just 4 wickets down, 12 required. She gamble ball there. What is it? Is it a bouncer? Is it trying to get it to hook it into the leg side?
Absolutely. Out to that long side. Either pace on short or pace off short. Pace off short. He goes with trying to run it. Oh. Charges in from mid on. Doesn't know where it goes. Throws wide. It was accurate. It was out.
Extra fielder has been brought in now, so time is up. Josh Butler. Maybe this is not a bad thing. Most singles almost get it done with one boundary, so maybe it's not a bad thing having to have another man, not an easy single. I think those inside the circle should be tight. Get him tight.
Try to build pressure. Beast is on his face forward delivery so far. Other man comes in on the offside.
Oh, he swings it away, over long, and 6 for David Beeson. That's what he can do to you. And he has done it.
It's pace off again from Abbott. Just 4 needed now from 7 balls.
Up and over, and away to the boundary. That'll do it for the Northern Superchargers. The Battle of the North has been taken out by the Superchargers over the Originals. For those who have to take the drive back over the 10 irons, it'll feel pretty good. For those who don't, I'm sure they'll celebrate in Manchester tonight. But that is a classy win and a very, very good run chase. Building some pressure.
Fuck you, sugar daddy. We just earned money together. Take that.
So, what are you going to do?
You should. What we both should do is get the fuck out of Dodge.
Straight to her. Well, what do we do?
You said far away from me. I was getting away, lady. I mean it. Both of you. And you? I'm gonna kill him. I was meant to.
I will keep the laundry, honey. Um,
What for?
because I put the rest of the brown one,
Oh, I didn't do
and
that.
then I think if
I
it's,
put the thing back on the clothesline.
I think if it's
The
done,
bedspread's on the clothesline.
yeah, and then I put the rags.
Okay.
Changing direction. Stick up and that's a beautiful kick to the car. Stretching lead. Top the car to the sides. Get red loose here. Good time at the gamma. Gamlia's version.
As you see.
And the first thing that was of note was his pure kicking. He's just a wonderful set shot. From Lucendale, I think his father's a rodeo rider as well. A career in riding broncos. Yeah, I think his father was a rodeo rider, and Mum wanted Darcy Fogarty to take up something safe, like football.
It makes sense. Big Sam Petruski, see? Did a bit of bull riding up in Horse Creek as well. So there's a link there, but a real power athlete, Darcy Fogarty. And important goal there for the Crows just before the half. We're getting creative with the hack out of the air. Ball sent forward. Davis, the sub into the action. Smith, the pressure to right. Now from Mitch.
So that's just pressure at the centre there. It advantaged the Crows a little bit in that centre bounce, but that pressure, the Eagles were able to dispossession, force, will the ball forward.
Adenui down. Hinge spinning out. Schonberg. Dawson. Pressure good again on their 50. Kelly stood up in the tackle. It's just short of Waterman. Miller did well. Miller, Dawson. Dump kick out. McCadden. The two cousins battling against each other on the wing from Halls Creek to Optus Stadium, and a free kick goes to Petreski Seat.
Just collapsed on him a little bit too early. Needed to show a bit of caution on that. Watching his knees come down and he turns into a potentially second. Knees come down to the head.
Great moment for the two of them doing battle out there. Open space on the wing.
Do you get weeks for clipping your cousin? Surely you need a little bit of it for a family clip.
Ball up the line, and Barris over the top.
So they are controlling the vital areas, aren't they? If you want your key forward and your key back to be on top, and your number one ruckman to dominate in the centre, the West Coast Eagles have been granted those wins today already as we approach half-time.
The ruckman got at it. Adenui on the follow. Jones again, the distributor. Knocked down by Butts. Now playing alongside Jack Darling. So minute 13 remaining till half time.
He's got some attitude about him today, big fella Nick Adenui.
So down, Shuey, Kelly.
They've been hot on that today.
Cripps breaks quickly forward. Received now from Jones.
Without doubt, Jermaine Jones has been given licence to run.
Kennedy in the pocket for double lead. And so often, those two from Northampton have combined with Cripps setting up Kennedy. And he'll get a shot at his fifth goal inside the first half.
He's asked his teammates, what do you think there? Look, we see Cripps signalling to the bench how long to go. I don't want him to run out of time here.
He's kicked the ball around the corner from his pocket. A couple of famous goals, really. One against the Tigers last year, where he opened up the angle and whipped it back around again. And he hits it near side this time. Finds himself on playing out a snap football well for a big man. Behind, so a 2-point lead to West Coast. Crows want to see it clear. Also, long O'Brien. So,
I heard that we moved up.
Adenui so far. No rush. As the second stick away to end the first half in the West.
Every tree. The ink's still wearing my license, and I have to go looking for my husband.
I'm sorry, Lorraine. I had some thinking to do.
Anything two heads can't solve quicker than one.
I thought there's no solution.
Oh, Bert. Father doesn't make that much difference. Not if we don't let him.
It's not him, Lorraine, it's me. 6 fine horses, a golden coach, 50-acre garden of Eden. Bighorn is just a valley. Valley with water and grass and not much else. I made too much of it. Maybe we should have waited until you knew what you were getting into.
You mean Father is right? You know, you had me worried there for a minute.
What do I mean?
Bert, it doesn't matter what's waiting for us in your valley. What matters is what we bring to it. You and I. And you know something? We've got our dream. We just open our eyes wide enough to see it. This is it. You and I together, this is our Garden of Eden. And nothing's ever going to change that.
You were right.
The beautiful valley.
2 heads can't solve the
Thank you.
problem.
I am not beautiful one.
I will finish your talking. We will do it again tomorrow. Bye-bye.
When it comes in bunches. There ain't enough in that creek to water 10 head, but we're going 3,000.
Beyond that?
Yeah, the next 3 creeks are bone dry.
Like I said, don't leave us much choice, but head north to Alkali Sink.
Well, there's two. Head north, Hope.
Well, tell them if. I can't put it any plainer than that. It's gonna get worse before it gets any better. We're gonna have to spend maybe 3 days and nights in the saddle. I've tried this long without water's been made before, and we'll do it again.
Heading north takes me further away than Bighorn.
Might get you closer to water, though. We'll get to Alkali Sink. If there's water there, I'll spare a few of the men. Help you take your cattle where you're going.
If there isn't any water at Alkali Sink,
No other choice. We're just gonna have to keep moving north.
well, I'll have to leave you there then.
Quitting, Harvey?
I promised my wife a home and a ranch on the Bighorn Basin. I intend to see that she gets it.
Is that what you want? Stranded 100 miles from where you're going with 40-headed cows?
Jim? I feel.
Tell you what, I feel like I've been to an all-night dance. Everybody stepped on my toes.
A little saddle time will be just right for you. Gotta find some water.
That's what I'm paid for.
Wish you were lucky to get that spring. Fill everything you can find full of water. So we'll have enough for the horses.
Anything else?
Maybe if you know a prayer. Get started, Bush. Want to talk about it? So to talk about it. Well, maybe you can fool some of them, but you can't fool me. There isn't any water up at Alkali Sink. Some sort of a crystal ball or something? I don't need a crystal ball. I've been on these drives long enough. I can feel that trouble. What do you want me to do? Just quit and let the cattle drop right here? Well, no, just keep doing what you're doing. But sometimes it helps to talk about
Why don't we talk about that here? And I just want to say that the burning sensation is totally normal. Sex is really fun when you're old enough, which none of you are. Did you come up here to talk about Roger? I wish you listened to your mother when she said, you know, nobody's gonna want to buy the whole friggin' ice cream truck when you're handing out the popsicles for free. Any questions? Oh, I know it's hard. Let me difficult. But safe sex is really important. Okay, so just imagine that the bananas are the real thing. In a land called every man's fantasy. That's because we're not supposed to be having sex. Okay, wait a second. Do you really think she looked at our Robin? They're so different. Sometimes opposites attract. You know what, though? I feel like I'm really ready to do it. You know, like have sex the first time. Big deal. Just make sure you found the right person. You know, Kelly penguins, they spend their whole lives looking for that one other penguin, and when they meet them, they know. And they spend the rest of their lives together. But I'm not a penguin.
It's an analogy.
Sydney here. Bad news about the prom. East Glen East is going to do Millennium too.
Okay, let's focus, all right? It's prom theme. All we need is a new idea.
How about Under the Sea? You say.
So, Carol, tell me, friend. I asked you what idea was. I told you. You asked what he wants
That fall, Johnny moved to the suburbs, Blacktail, and he was seriously hurt. This move made Tony half a pussy in my estimation.
What made you think it was a good idea to steal the answers to the geometry test?
Study, and I needed to pass so I could stay on the football team.
You know, you got Charlie Nas in control too when you paid him for the answers.
He was the only kid I knew in the Minion squad.
Charlie was on the outlaw. You're missing the point. You know stealing the test was wrong.
16th century. Unfortunately, no one could foresee that just 15 years later, a fire would ravage it. A typical domestic problem was to blame. Frozen water pipes, would you believe? 1947 was a terrible winter, and a blow lamp was used to try to thaw the pipes, and that's what caused the fire. And then quick decisions had to be made about what few items could be rescued. One of the choices they had to make was whether to salvage an oil painting by one of the greats, 17th century artist Velasquez, which was hanging over that fireplace there, or whether to save a portrait of Leonard's mother, of more sentimental value, shall we say. So which one did they go for?
How is mom? Because I know that
Leonard's
mom will
mother,
go
of
to
course. Who do you think?
last week,
I wonder what
right?
our experts would have made of that.
When
They're already
I
busy
to the
welcoming our
doctor,
visitors, so let's see what treasures they uncover.
At first sight, you might be forgiven for not knowing what these actually are.
Mm-hmm.
You know what they are, don't you?
I do, yes.
What are they?
They are a silver grate.
That's right. In the centre, we've got the mustard pot, and on the outside, we've got the pepper and salt. But how did such a really unusual set like this end up?
Well, the story is that my husband's great-grandfather had been traveling, and he was coming home from Russia. He sent a message saying, I'll be home at such and such a time, and I'm bringing with me 3 monkeys. And as it was at that stage quite appropriate to have monkeys as pets, the family went about creating cages for the monkeys to welcome them, and then he arrived with these. So that's all we know, really. I have no idea where he got them, where they originated from, and I don't know how far his travels had taken
Message
him.
on there. Okay. They have nothing to do with Russia.
I have a message.
Okay.
They were made in London.
Or
And the Victorians were great for novelty pieces, particularly in the second half of the 19th century. If we turn one up, we can see it's hallmarked on the bottom, and it's got a date letter here of 1867. So it's quite old. It's got a maker's mark ECB for Edward Brown.
it's really
And I have seen a few others of these sets.
I might
And
have.
most
How
of
are
them
you?
are made by Edward Brown.
How are you?
Now, these are
Maybe.
tiny sort.
How you wife and you going
There are
home?
a couple of problems with this
thing
set.
going
The
great.
main one being
Okay.
down
And
the arm
stem
here,
cooking.
got an enormous
Part-time
split.
son sitting in the shop
Luckily,
getting
that's
something
probably
to go home
split
and
up a seam
eat.
where it was
Where
actually
is his
made.
shop?
So that could be fairly
He's at the
easily
shop
repaired.
buying stuff.
But I have to
Alright,
ask you, has anybody ever looked at this and given you any idea about them?
All I do know is my husband is very protective of them, and when we go away, he locks them in a safe. So,
Well, he's on the right lines there, because these are highly sought after.
Hello to the 2 million people in the house. Thank you for popping up.
So I think the safe is probably a good place.
I think so too.
Fantastic things.
Oh, thank you so much, Alice. That's lovely.
The more I look at this panel, the whole thing starts to move. It's three-dimensional. To me, it's quite amazing. There must be a really interesting story on your side.
Well, this is a panel of Italian intarsia from the 16th century. It was carved by a monk, Friar Raffaele de Brescia, in Bologna, and I think he carved about 30, 35 panels. We've had it in the family for somewhere in the region of 200 years. It must have been one of my great-great-great-grandfathers traveling the world.
So he got this on the grand tour?
He must have been, yes, something like that.
Let's just look at it as a whole, because as I say, the whole thing is truly magnificent. Bearing in mind that the colours which we see weren't the colours which were in the 16th century, because they faded, but it's still holding some good colours. The groundwood at the top is walnut, and then we've got this lovely flow of marquetry, and then we have yew wood, ebony, oak, ebony. I love the idea of the lute here. Is you could almost walk over to it and just pull it out of the cupboard.
Yes.
It's just holding itself out in this three-dimensional manner. Absolutely amazing, really, really clever.
So clever, yes.
Yeah. As we look at the lower section, we have these three little cherries just hanging there, suspended on this line. And then further along, we have these two lemons. And in this lower section on the right-hand side here, there's cantaloupe melon. It just works, doesn't it? It just works.
Yes.
It's one of the best pieces of art I've seen. I'm a furniture dealer,
Really?
but I look at this as art because it's to me, it's so pleasurable. In my opinion, if you're going to buy this from a good dealer, it would be a high-end art dealer, and this would cost, in my opinion.
Hello.
Really? Yeah.
Hello, Gabrielle. Thank you for coming. Thank you for popping up. How are you?
I've been doing this for a very long time. You become sort of visually very acute. And that assemblage is, to me, very offensive.
Gabrielle.
What's you?
No, not at all. I love it.
Do you have it on at home?
Yep, my grandmother had it during the war. Then my mother had it similar, and I've carried on the tradition to have the two of them together with a gorgeous.
Aspidestra.
No, flowers. A lovely display of flowers.
That's what would have been in there when this was made. Yeah, this was made in China around 1885, somewhere around there. And something that was sold at Liberty's then, in their oriental basement. And so it's a pot holder. It's painted in underglaze blue with a pattern which is called prunus and cracked ice. In spring, the prunus is the first to flower, and the petals drop onto the cracked ice, which is breaking up because of spring, and suggest the new year.
That's fantastic.
But he didn't start off right on there. What do you think this is?
I think it's a seat or.
So not a stand.
Well, possibly not a stand, but it lends itself perfectly to be a stand.
I don't think it does.
You don't?
No, it clashes. The two different, yes.
Oh.
And the two different patterns don't work together.
No.
You're right, garden seat.
Right.
And the form is actually an oriental drum.
Oh, right,
And they
yes.
copied it in porcelain.
Uh-huh.
You've got lotus, scrolling lotus on here,
Yes.
which is Buddhistic. And then here we've got cash, which are coins suggesting wealth. And then down here, right at the very bottom, we have a sort of bat-like flower arrangement.
Yes.
Anyway, same sort of date. And really, I think they're a very good combination. No, they're not a combination. Two. That one about 3 to 5. No, we don't actually pay £400-600 for that.
Yeah.
And the garden seat, it is actually a very nice one. I would be thinking close to 1,000.
Wow, that is a surprise. Thank you.
Good.
Well, you know, at the end of the day, what I really like is to meet someone like this, particularly because he's armed with a vast array of bottles behind him. Isn't he marvellous?
Yeah, I love him. I'd love to know who he was.
I'd be able to help you with that, but why do you like it?
Oh, well, I love it because it was hung in our dining room when I was a child, throughout my childhood and my teens. And my parents had lots of parties, great parties, and he would always be there presiding over them.
Keeping the party going.
Yeah.
I love it. I just really like the way the light is coming across, especially the jugs in the foreground. It's so beautifully lit and described. They're so round, and the space between everything is very articulate. You can almost measure it with a ruler. And he himself, he's heard it all, hasn't he?
Yeah, yeah, he's been around the block, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah, he's got a few stories of his own as well. But no, it's by Thomas Cantrell Dugdale. He's normally known as a society portraitist, you know, dukes, duchesses, aldermen, terribly important people. And here he is doing a pub landlord. What date do you think it was painted?
I have no idea. I know that Dugdale died in 1952.
Yes, it's got to be
So it's
before that.
before that. Yeah, that's all I know.
I think it's between the wars, don't you? I mean, how does that feel about it?
Yeah.
I think it might be late 1970s.
Oh, thank you.
And the reason is because that's
I
the
think-
guys were extraordinary.
Yeah, they are watching, but because it looks like, I think I need to move. Because they just watching and then they say, your butt is on the camera. Supposed to be I do this way.
I want to see your boobies.
Yep. No!
Yeah, you see.
Boobies, it's not boobies.
Boobies, yes, that's what you said, yes. See your boobies.
So now it's not the butt.
The boobies.
No, I don't.
And he exhibited a picture in 1937 called The Jolly Sailor, which sounds to me
The muscle
Yeah.
one.
And I wonder if it's that picture.
Right, okay.
And then I saw on the back that it's got labels from the shepherds who used to deal with taking pictures of the Royal Academy and back.
Oh, okay.
James Bordet and Son. They're labels on the back, so that makes me think this is an Academy picture. Date's right, title's right, probably is right. Well, it's a military officer, you know, some boring chap wearing a scarlet uniform. I think he'd probably be worth about £1,000. That'd be about right.
Right.
But he isn't. He's much more interesting. And so I think they paid between £10,000 and £15,000.
My goodness, wow. That's amazing. I mean, I love him, and he's like a member of the family, so he'll be staying.
My husband bought this for me 6 years ago after the birth of my daughter. He's got impeccable taste. You've got this chick with the egg, which is in enamel. It's in beautiful condition. It's silver and gold, English. I've not ever seen one like it, ever. For me, that is really quite special. I would say, got to be in the region of about £2,000. What a wonderful, wonderful jewel to have.
Well,
it's incredibly windy here today, but we haven't yet faced the deluge that Noah faced. Now we've got father and daughter. This wonderful Noah's Ark set. Has it been in the family long?
Well, my father, who was born in 1909, he played with it as a boy, along with his brothers. Then my brother and myself played with it.
Yeah.
And then it was passed down to Janet.
You played with it? Well, what a careful family you must be, because one of the first things that struck me is the amazing condition of all these animals. Yeah, easily. Now, do you know where this ark might have been made?
Somebody said to me way back, possibly in Germany or what, but I really don't know the answer.
Hi sis, how are you?
German.
Not too bad, how are
The
you
ark was
today?
almost certainly made in a place called Erzgebirge, which is in the Tall Mountains. Now, that's where Germany meets Czechoslovakia. It's an area rich in folk art.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Arts have been made over hundreds of years. Indeed, they're still made today. Yeah, the people of that time.
Good. Mike, it looks like the fluid's getting back again. Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to kick out.
Yeah. Because you're both our cleaners are off of COVID.
That's why we just.
So we're cleaning as well. Yeah, so do a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, these are building. Yeah, for her birthday, mum's birthday. And she had a fall the other day and she had to go and have surgery. Yeah. Oh, wow.
And then they'll do x-rays on her knees too, because we might give her it says that it looks like she's bone in her knee.
Oh, so, yeah. Cortisone. Oh, I thought they might give her new knees.
And put on the, because it'll be a while on this surgery. So,
yeah.
Yeah, so she hasn't got private health or anything, so. Oh, God, I know it's work on Friday, Mum went to retention. So Sherry and Rose were up for her all night, they called the ambulance, and the ambulance come down, blocked it, and oh, Jesus.
Oh.
They don't know if it was up against the, because I wasn't here, I was at work, if it was up against the wall of the bladder, or whether, you know, I thought it of, the cord then, or whatever, because I didn't find tube, anyway, it wasn't working. And then it probably worked, not working, so we exited about half 8, and I was there at 9, I came to the lake, and I said to me, you know, anything at all, start working there. I didn't work and said that standard, but it didn't work, so Daddy, Mum called me, and then the girls were messaging me all night.
Yeah.
I couldn't work because I was the only one on the house.
Yeah.
They didn't have any other, they thought we had 2 staff members there.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have any staff members, I was the only one up there, and the 3 A was coming up, and I did about medications given out with me and that. So I couldn't leave. Gee, they called the ambulance, which is good, and the ambulance come. They unblocked it, it was good.
Oh, they still blocked it, she was right.
And she was right, yeah, it just meant unblock it. But it said there was other catheters in the wardrobe, they could have changed catheters if they needed to.
Yeah.
You know, but no, she just unblocked it, she could have had a litre out of it, and it came to right after. It wasn't flowing after the first few treatments you tried.
Yeah.
It wasn't flowing, and then it took about a litre out, and then it started flowing. She said it wasn't sure if the treatment was against the wall of the bladder, or whether, you know, that's the really blocked bladder.
Oh, okay.
Who knows what. Mum did
Yeah, it's
Right,
really,
good afternoon.
really not good. So
Good night.
yeah,
Not
so
too
how
bad,
is
not too bad.
how is mom now?
Oh, yeah, look, most queen rooms take 20, 25 minutes. Queen room. Yeah, but when they go into the other ones, like 35 to 45 minutes in a family room. Yeah, that's 5 beds. Yeah, 45 minutes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like more so now,
Yeah,
a couple of weeks it's got worse.
because we've got no cleaners at the moment,
Just
she's got this
wondering if
bleeding on.
it's getting like me, it might be the thyroid.
She's got no
Yeah.
cleaners, they're both off the boat.
Growing and impacting on it. So
Yeah, they've been off since last week.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I just
No, COVID, they've got both. Yeah.
because I know that mom.
No, see, we've got a few rooms to do, so me and Esther's been doing it. But I've been tested and I'm negative, and I've had the flu, so I've still got it. But I tested again this morning, and I'm still clear because they tested last week and they had it. I was a bit worried about that, so I've tested probably 5 or 6 times. But, yeah. But no, we're doing our own rooms.
Yeah, it looks like me and Mike here, just like the flow, just eating balance and I think we just taking those cold flow and then those
Yeah.
It's about 2
Yeah.
weeks now, and I think this coming weeks
Yeah.
it would be 2 weeks. And yeah, but Mike, we had test, it's a COVID one, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's negative. So just only flu, and then but
That's right, that's what they're meant to be doing, yeah.
at night, you can sleep and
Yeah.
it's coughing. That's why I said to my yeah, that's why I said to my tomorrow just prepare because it's not
Yeah, it's and once your cleaners get up to scratch again, it should stay that way.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I chase my cleaners, so just double check. If I'm not happy, I just do it.
I think we really need
Yeah.
an antibiotic. That's why I said
Yeah.
to my tomorrow you need to ring the doctor to get antibiotic.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
To the doctor. Yeah, it's okay for me because you know that it helps because I love water and then I like those
Yeah.
yeah I got a little bit but
Yeah.
yeah but this
Yeah, we had about 3 family rooms, Venezuela. We had queens, but mainly only 3 family rooms. They do take it longer. See, I go around, I make all the beds, and then Esther's following me. We're doing the rest of the stuff. And then I go on and do whatever else I need. Yeah. Oh, well.
It's cold. You know that I feel that cold
Yeah.
sweeting from here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said it's not cold. It's not
Yes.
fine.
Yeah. Yeah. But we was doing 13 rooms, man, Esther on our own, because we run the motel and doing 13 rooms. And most of them were family rooms. And we knew about it. At the end of the day, today we didn't have that many. We had a few, but not that many. And all our rooms are full again. There's a couple of rooms I didn't do because we left them for tomorrow. So, yeah.
And in the rooms here is
But all the rooms I did, I've filled them up already.
it's really hard. He's the one
Yeah, well, I haven't had anyone call in again since the last room I sold. That was like 2 hours ago I sold the last room. But I've had no phone calls and no walk-ins. So, I've got one coming in at 2 a.m. in the morning. And one coming, I won 11 o'clock tonight as well. 11 o'clock then to a.
Yes, really gets bad. And then now yesterday.
Oh, don't they play up? When they play up over there, they really play up. Yeah. And they make sure they share it with everybody. They don't want to go in there, that crow's nest. Who wants to go there and look at the trouble it causes? Yeah. And they put on big acts when the cops do go there and pick them up. They yell and scream. One of them said, I need me sunglasses, give me sunglasses, don't take pictures of me. I thought, who do you think you are? You think you're a rock star? And I looked at one of the cops and said, mate, I'll give him bloody sunglasses, mate. I'd throw him in the bloody divvy van, throw his sunglasses under the wheels. I said, who does he think he is? I said, we've all seen his face. We all know who he is. And he said, yeah, he said, but when we get down to the police station, there'll be a camera down there and he doesn't want to see his face. I said, yeah, okay. Yeah, you can't do much about it because it's across the road. Yeah, there's a screen match in the mud to even stop it. Across there, you can't do much about it. Yeah, and hose them down, I suppose. They love that. Yeah. They don't. The cops don't want nothing to do with them. They'll go, and when you see them do go in there, they'll go in force. It won't be just one. They don't do that. They park a couple of cars around the front, a couple of cars up the street and through on the other side, and they'll go in. They don't go in on their own. Yeah. That's right, it's not trustworthy. And there's an old people's home there next to them, you know that, right?
Yeah, and this one is sweeting, and the bad thing is, yeah, he got you know that the cold sweeting. When I feel it, it's really cold. Yeah, that's why I said, oh, it's not really good.
No, you don't want him to have pneumonia because then.
Yeah, I'd love to burn that.
End up in hospital.
Yeah, it's not good. That's why.
It's taken years to fix it. Last time they burned out one of the units, they did that themselves.
They said it's about next month, but I don't know. I am not sure because. Yeah. So maybe I will let Mike. But Mike is really naughty. I told him many times that just stay there and then it's all good. I just do my best. Yeah, but because it's not good if he can, you know, he can get the pneumonia again and he will be in the hospital.
Exactly.
And most of the prisoners, it used to be just, but
it's not good.
It's the homes.
Yeah, the body is just one, and then.
Yeah, body needs a rest and diet.
Yeah.
So it's probably not at the moment. I guess if Frank and Maria aren't there, then we'll two people.
Yeah.
Well, the Benevolent Society run it. For instance, the Benevolent Society. They run it all. And they just put whoever they like in there. It doesn't matter who it is. Just say no, the prisoners come out of prison, they put them in there. And then they can stay there. They pay rent, but it's a normal rent. And they can stay there as long as they like. And one guy there, we knew him, I can't remember his name, see him all the time. And he was there for like 3 years. And for the last 8 months, he hadn't paid rent. And they kept warning him and warning him. 8 months it took. Then one day they said, okay, rent. It took 8 months of not paying rent. No, they leave. Because what they do is they give another prisoner the room, and another prisoner just turns up to take the room, doesn't he? Yeah, so they're out of it. That's why they leave. Yeah. But then most of those now, all these homeless shelters in town are starting to get a lot of prisoners in them, and that's not right. They're for the homeless, not for bloody prisoners. Yeah. And these prisoners should be sent to where they come from, not to Mackay. Not 90% don't come from the cot. They come from other places. But they want to be in the cot. Yeah, only wrong. Yeah.
I don't know. That's why we should have.
Yeah, no, we're all good at the moment. Carol offered to come in tomorrow. I said, yeah, that's all good. But then she's back with you tomorrow, Tuesday, ain't she? Yeah, Tuesday, yeah. Yeah, so that's all good. Look, we haven't got a lot of rooms tomorrow, but Esther and Carol can do it for a change, and then me and Esther will take over again Wednesday. Yeah. Well, Tuesday we'll do it. We'll do it ourselves, yeah. Do it ourselves Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday we'll do it ourselves, yeah. So let's say Tuesday, not Wednesday. Tuesday and Wednesday we'll do it ourselves. And Thursday, and then hopefully our girls are back Friday or Saturday. Or one of them, maybe not. If they're not, we will keep on going. No, you can't do it. But when you're with girls, you've got to step up yourself and do it. I've had a few funny offers and I've turned them down, like from people that are staying here. I said, no, we'll deal with it. Yeah, if you just don't want to go down that road. Yeah. Yeah. That's right, yeah. Yeah, God. I saw that thing you had down there the other day, wandering down the street again. That, what's her name? I can't even know. 115. She was just wandering down the street, just up from you, and over near those bloody crow's nest. Because she spends a lot of time over there, her and him. Because they're into drugs. Yeah. Yeah, of course they do. Yeah, they're all friends. Yeah. No. Maybe because they are watching in the office. Yeah. And I said to her, when I saw her the other day, after that you kicked her out, I said to her, if you don't pay your money next week, I'm melting my wing down. And I said, I'm throwing in the bin. She said, you will do that. I said, you know I'll do that. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, and she wants a ring back. She's not getting it back. I'll burn the bastard. I'll melt it down, throw it in the bin. Yeah. Yeah. We keep awake and we just waiting for it. Yeah. But the morning just only that's right. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I said. That's right, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they don't do very good, those two. Yeah. Well, people keep feeling sorry for them. And I don't feel sorry for them because I know what they're like. But then again, I know what they're like. And now you know what they're like, so you don't feel sorry for them either. But that's different, you see. That's how you find out. Yeah. 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 Yeah, so you don't know what he's up to. He's up to no good. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. It's an old petrol one too. That it's only yeah, that's right. Bernice. We make a move, we make a
Yeah, if he didn't listen to me tomorrow. Uh, yeah, if he didn't listen to me, all right, if you want to go to hospital, then and then I will be alone here. Uh, yeah, I will. Yeah, I will be alone, and then I don't know what to do. Some of those bad people, maybe I will get some bad people. Yeah, because I just get them to get that. Because I don't know if they are bad or. So I just want to check the mail. So it would be really bad thing if I get because sometimes if it's had a guest and then they said it's a local, you don't we didn't need to get that local one because they are naughty there. So now if he will go to the hospital, so I don't have no choice. Yeah, yeah. All right, yeah. You need to go to the doctor to get those antibiotics for that. Because if not, no, but because if not, what if it's a pneumonia and you will go to the hospital? No, you're rich. No, rich. I don't care about that. No way. Oh, see, the whole thing is it's really bad. No, honey, don't go. His coughing is really bad. It's just like
That's not good.
yeah. And tomorrow you need to go to the doctor to get the antibiotic, the proper medicine.
I've got it. What is it?
No.
That's good antibiotic.
Auntie. It's the sweet again.
It's not sweet.
Not good for your coffee.
It is. Aniseed's good for you. Ask Galena. Aniseed's good for you.
Because
if
you're naughty, you will be in the hospital and then I will be alone here. I will getting those bad people. Yeah. Yeah, so I will get the bad people and I will check my rice.
Yes. Jelly beans. Oh, they're not jelly beans. They're the good jelly beans, the ones you get from the chemist. Yeah. Well, I bought a bag of the aniseed ones. All aniseed, yeah. Yeah, I like the aniseed ones. Yeah.
I like the white one, the green one.
Okay. I'm not allowed to buy the 5 kilo bag anymore.
Oh my God, no. That's not good for your diabetes, Michael.
I win the 5 kilos and you separate all the colours and you eat them whatever you ever like.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen them big ones like that, just normal ones at our chemist.
They have a 5 kilo one. They don't have it all the time.
Yeah.
I was having the 500 gram and the 1 kilo, and then every now and then they have the 5 kilo ones there.
See, you are cold. You're sweating cold, honey.
You're sweating cold, yes.
Sweating, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to have a look at Michael, otherwise you get sicker. Obviously, you're getting better.
Yeah, she's beating me up, that's what's happening.
Ah, because you didn't listen to me.
Yeah, if you try to take a picture of her and show you, she's walking around in my muscle garden shirt. Has a big heart on the front with muscles.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's send you a picture of her. Yeah. Yeah, I can't believe she fits it.
You fix it. No. It'd be like a grandfather, wouldn't
It is, yeah. I was wearing it when I was a lot smaller, when I was at Muscle Garden. Yeah. But she found it and she said, I'm going to wear that. So I thought,
So, what about the, are you still on those dates, Mike, or not?
no, I'm about to start him again. I've got to start.
When he feel better.
Yeah. Well, I'm not well yet.
Yeah, well, Andrew's bringing me. Andrew brought his work clothes here on Friday, and I watched him.
Yeah.
So he must bring me to see if they're ready for it.
Ah, yeah.
On his small dress.
Yeah. Okay. You better call it. I love you heaps, sis. Take care.
I'll give you a call Tuesday night.
Okay. Talk to them. Love you. Okay.
We love you.
Bye.
Bye. Take care, sis.
And you take James first. Get him to the doctor.
Yeah, because if not, I will go on this.
There you go.
big
She's
man.
beating me up again.
Okay.
Okay.
All
Bye,
right,
sis.
bye.
Love you.
Mommy, you need to fix your coffee. It's not.
I've got to take a picture of that and send it to her.
What if?
I said I'd take a picture. Come here. I said I'd take a picture and send it to her.
What if you get
What?
get worse, so you will go to the hospital and then
Hold still. That's no good. Hold still. Hold still. Come back here. Hold still. Don't pull faces.
oh no.
I'll send a picture of you shut don't pull that funny face.
Because it will be
That bloody nose. Look, you're gonna kill me.
I will be alone and
You
then
won't be
making
alone.
those-
Your husband will never leave you alone.
No.
Only if he dies.
Oh, guys. You need to go to the doctor to get the proper coughing.
Is it that one or that one? It's that one.
Oh man.
Where are we?
You need to go to the doctor tomorrow, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, my love.
Thank you, Gabriel. Are you still there? Thank you.
You go. Yeah, there's a message here for you.
Sorry?
There's a message here for you. There's a message for you. There's a message here for you, my
You
love.
really need to get the proper antibiotic for that. It will
Message for you. Just for you.
just for
It is. This is for you.
1921, there was
very big.
22, and then of course followed
What's he say?
which claimed most of their lives. That is the great mystery. Did they make
You look beautiful.
me holding that all things comes to life and suddenly transports you back to those full reality? It's difficult to value these things all. To a serious collector, this is a irreplaceable option. And so I think one would have to put a value of something like £5,000. It could be more. It It's an irreplaceable object with an amazing history. Thank you. Thank you very much.
For me, this is incredibly exciting because the only way you can own a watch like this is if you're a commercial diver working for the company Comics. So, are you a commercial diver? How did you come to getting the watch?
I had a boyfriend who was a deep sea diver for the company Comex, and he gave it to me in like the late 80s. And I've just kept it since then, just in a drawer.
So what made you pick it up and bring it in?
My cousin recently was watching a James Bond movie, Live and Let Die, and she saw this watch on Roger Moore's wrist in the movie, and she said, "Oh my goodness, Helen, that's your exact watch."
Well, it is indeed a classic James Bond watch, but it's not what makes this particular watch special. The thing that makes this particular watch special is the fact that it says Comex on the front, who were the French world-renowned deep sea divers. They were involved with gas exploration, oil exploration. And what's special about this one is Rolex specifically made this watch to their specifications. They didn't market this. This was never appeared in any Rolex catalogue.
Yeah.
We can date it.
Can I put this one on the rice?
1976. And what's so interesting
The
about this watch,
kidney
what
beans.
makes it rare, is it's got
We will
a
put it.
helium gas
Okay,
release.
so that
Because
will
when you
help.
go so far down, the helium penetrates through the
Hello, we will having a kidney beans for the dinner.
And if you don't have that gas valve, the top pops off. You've lost your watch. You don't know how long you've been down, and it's a real life-threatening situation. So they produced this until Rolex themselves developed the watch, the Sea Dweller. But this watch is a very, very special watch.
Really?
Yeah. Sadly, yours is missing the bezel. But even with those imperfections, it's still at auction £20,000 to £30,000.
No. Did you say 1,000? Really?
Yeah. If it had the bezel,
yeah,
it would be more around 60,000. If you're still on good terms with the boyfriend,
yeah,
paperwork, a diver's log, and maybe a photograph of him wearing it at the time, you could double it.
No, no. Never.
Worth a good phone call.
Yeah, but I can't share any money with him.
Your secret safe.
Many years ago, when I was learning about pottery, I was told this was the rabbit's pattern. And I just couldn't see it. It didn't dawn on me that these funny blobs are actually meant to be rabbits. This very naive, primitive style of painting makes me wonder just how old the plates themselves are. How long have they been in your family?
It's difficult to know. I would say easily 150 years.
So that's really quite a long way, therefore.
I suspect so.
Really, because people have always wondered just when they were made. You get sort of what seems to be quite an unmodernist design, but the plates themselves are a little bit primitive. They're self-wear, and that always has a bit of a primitive appearance. It was England's attempt at making the Chinese porcelain that was coming into Britain in the 1700s, and they made imitations using pottery covered with this white glaze. And it was painted in various ways, but some of the most charming are a group we call the Fabian plates. And these were made in London. Various potteries along the Thames making these plates, and they were seen to be quite early, but they don't look it. I suppose what strikes me most is the condition. Where have they been? Where do you keep them?
Well, they've been living in my mother's house, but they've been living in a glass crunchy cabinet, and no one's ever taken them out.
That must be it, because usually Delft plates were used. They were functional things. They got chips and breaks are the norm. And to get a plate like that without a single chip, it shouldn't look like that. But here it is. And there is a plate here, the nice and light, flexible glaze, no trim. I mean, that's an early sign. That's typical of these so-called pancake plates. It's like a pancake has been just put onto a mold, and that comes the simple plate, and then it's been painted. But this should date from about 1740. So, so all that age, and there's not a blemish on it. It's as it's new, right? So that's just the joy. It's just nasty. It's being kept in its cabinet, looked down in that way. It survived in good shape, and not just one, but you've got two of them as well. I've never seen them together with the three colours of green, purple, and blue. Usually they're just in blue and white, right? But here, London plates in such happy shape. Look at their worth. Together, two almost perfect. A little chip just there. Let's give it that. One mint, one with a little chip. A pair, 1,200, 1,500 pounds. That's surprising.
This is a gem of a picture. Absolute gem. When you look at this, you see the light on this little Dutch girl sitting on the coast, on her bonnet there, and it's signed on the bottom left, Gemmell Hutchins. It's Robert Gemmell Hutchinson. Do you know much about it? I know that it was Scottish, but that's about it. Well, it's very interesting. He was born in Edinburgh.
Thank you so much to the 2 million people in the house. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying to me. And see you again next time. I hope next time I can sing, dance, and watch you. See ya. Bye.
Next time you watch it,
Naughty.